just introduce yourself, say what you're speaking about on the summit, just so everybody can know what everybody's doing. All right. Very briefly, because I have a list of things to discuss. So Laura, you want to start?
Sure. I am doing two presentations. One is on embracing your money, I'm trying to remember, embracing your money flow mindset. And the other one is on your authentic marketing style.
Awesome. Excellent. And can you just tell everybody where you are and what you do?
And I'm Laura West. My company is called the Center for Joyful Business. I'm a business coach, and I recently moved back to my hometown of Virginia Beach.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I am going to ask Lori to go next. Who are you? What do you do? Where are you? And what are you going to be talking about on Summit, please? And thank you.
Lori Vaggio. My company name is Inspire Greatness Coaching and Consulting. I'm a transformational leadership and life coach in Arizona. And I am speaking on the visibility mindset.
Beautiful. Excellent. James Williams. Oh, how formal are we today? But we can't hear you because
I know. It's early. Yes, James. I didn't realize I was James Williams there. Hi, I'm
Is
Jim.
That you?
I heard James Williams. I thought I was in trouble. My name's Jim Williams with Bohemia Creative Services. I was informed the other day that I am a performance coach and consultant. So I guess that's what I am. I will be. I also do consulting for media, for media stuff. I will be talking about podcasting, kind of an intro to podcasting and how it can be used to promote your business and have your voice heard.
Beautiful. Thank you.
That's it.
Liz, since you're walking around, why don't I just make you speak right now?
That's perfect. Yeah, so I'm Liz Hill. I'm in Connecticut. I am a publisher and a writing coach. And I'm speaking about how to use writing to increase your impact and your income.
Awesome. And let's see, Zeph, you're next on my screen.
Hi, everyone. I'm definitely Zafzan, and I am here in Connecticut, cold Connecticut right now. I'm going to be speaking on ways to master conversations that get to yes, connections with the S as a dollar sign. I am your live broadcast and virtual events producer.
You certainly are. Extraordinaire. And I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of or maybe I'll ask Zeph to do it since she can. Let me make you co-host, Zeph, and that way you will be able to share your screen with the agenda in just a minute. We just had this just in. Drew is in the building. What? Drew, what we're doing right now, I'm just going to throw you in. Who you are, what you do, where you're calling from, and what you're going to be presenting about on the summit.
Okay, perfect. First off, sorry for the background noise if there is any. My dogs are eating.
How dare you have dogs that eat?
Their breakfast time is 9 a.m. So first off, I'm Drew Kairos. I'm in Connecticut, like a lot of you guys. I live up in Woodstock. I am a mindset and marketing success coach, or results coach, as I've been called recently, who concentrates on helping entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses by improving themselves first. And I also teach traffic and marketing strategies to help business owners create an online presence, build better pages, write better copy, and just effectively communicate with their ideal clients. And I think I'm talking about heart-centered marketing, or heart-centered marketing on social media, more specifically.
Yep, thank you. So as you can see, everybody who's presenting on the summit is going to be really doing something focused in on that whole idea of being visible, but in a heart-centered way, and also hitting the main points of the fact that you do need a transformation in order to make all the stuff happen. So really appreciate all of you stepping up and sharing this with everybody. So we have a tentative agenda. You feel comfortable sharing that, Zeph? Or shall we wait? I can't hear you at all.
I'm sorry. I said, would you be comfortable me sharing that?
I
'Cause
am
I'm okay
comfortable with you
sharing it.
sharing it where it is at the
Okay.
moment. Guys, one of the toughest things
Okay.
to do for Summit is to get the agenda. I don't think we have the breaks built in yet. I think the only breaks we have built in right now are the lunch breaks, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get our act together. I promise. All right,
Here
so
we go.
Zeph,
All right.
you can share.
Yep. Let me make this bigger because I know it's always a challenge to see. It's small. All right, here we go. So that's what we have right now. That's a Jackie who wants to come in. I'm going to push that
I just
away.
let her in.
Okay, so this is where we are right now. I think we basically Davia just basically set up the time, how many minutes, and all the other details will come in later, as she said. So this is where I think we do have a deadline as when we're gonna work this through so that we can get it up on the event platform. So what would you want me to go through each session or each?
Yeah, so I can just, looking at it, I can just talk us through it.
Yep.
So basically, to start the event off, we have Michelle Jacobic, and she's going to be logging in at 9 and sharing. She's the one who's doing the foreword of the book. I mentioned to you guys that for 4 years, she's been in the top 100 on Amazon for her book. She has an outstanding following, and she talks a little bit as part of her platform about getting visible in your business. So she is going to, before the event starts at 9 o'clock, just get us started off with some, I don't know, preamble to pretty much what she's talking about in her foreword to the summit. We're going to start at 9:30 with networking. One of the benefits to being a sponsor at the top tiers is that the top tier sponsors get a chance to host the networking sessions. And so I think Barb chose the 9:30 on the day one as hers. Then we're going to do the summit opening, which is still being crafted, because I would love to, in addition to doing my talkie talk, I would like to include some kind of grounding activity. So if you get any of you guys have something that you think would just fit really perfectly in here, please feel free to reach out to me directly. I would say don't post it in the thread, just send me a direct message and we can chat about it. The next workshop, hang on guys, it's not all where I can see it right now, so I'm gonna pull my little paper here. After I do my thing, then is Jen Jones next, where she's talking about networking, and then can you scroll over, because I can't see who's doing what. Okay, I can see it now. Okay, yeah. So then Jen is going to be talking about aligned networking, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to have some flow. So we think that if you're going to get visible, a good place to start is with networking. And then once you've started to develop a network, then we can start talking about, you know, collaborations. I'm just going to throw you inside the bus, Liz, because I'm going to put you on that second activity. We're trying to make it a little bit more fun and not so, oh, sit and do these workshops kind of a day. So throwing you in to do this collaboration activity, I think I'm going to call in Jen and Wendy Lee, because they're products of the machine that is the Ladies Power Lunch Visibility Circle. And so Jen has done the individual project, and Elizabeth has worked with Wendy Lee as part of a collaboration project in the past, and just kind of showing people when you get together and you do a collaboration project, how much better it is than just going it alone. So we're going to make that fun. And then the next workshop is Zeph, and that's when she's talking about how you can get to the yes connections. I think that flows nicely because, okay, you've networked, okay, you found a group of people that you can collaborate with, but how are you going to get them to making the cash register ring, basically, which is the bottom line. In the afternoon, after launch, I think it's a great time. Remember, all of this part is in person, right? So these are the people who need to actually show up on the day. So do not join online on day one if you're seeing your name here. You need to actually be in the room, okay? Zeph, Jen, and we're gonna do a little fun activity about how when you're networking, you can't network as, so this is after lunch, 1:30, you can't network as not your authentic self. It's just not going to work out for you. Barb is going to tune in next with her talk about how to get your branding on point. Drew, you're after that, and you're going to be talking about the online piece. And then I'm going to do the wrap. We're going to drop in a couple of extra sessions after. They're going to be pre-recorded and live streamed into the Incaptive platform. Zeph has the technology to make that happen, so don't y'all worry about that. But those are going to be mostly our sponsors having an opportunity to share about their businesses right up until 6 o'clock, where we're going to have a cooking demo with Hannah. And that's up. Yes, Zeph spoke to Hannah last night and she is on board for that. So we were maybe. The next day is completely virtual. We're gonna allow again in the morning for live stream before the networking session. So we're gonna give our sponsors the opportunity to have their content shared in that 9 to 9:30 slot. At 9:30, we have the networking. I think Zeph's gonna be hosting that one, maybe. Still working on who's doing what. Then I'll do the opening. Lori is gonna do her workshop on the visibility mindset. Then Laura, then Elizabeth's gonna talk about the, I don't know, publishing piece. Lisa is after lunch. She's talking about speaking and the business of speaking. Jim is going to be after Lisa. And then Jill is going to be tying it all together about how we get the PR piece in, because that's, the PR is great, but it can't come before any of the other pieces. It's sort of like a progression in the way that you can address growing your business. And then at the very, very end, Shannon and I are Shannon's going to talk a little bit about how to leverage your own events to grow your business. So now that you're a celebrity, I mean, you have you're published, you have your podcast, you are speaking on things, you have your PR campaign all set up. Now you need to start hosting your own events. So she's going to talk about that, and she's going to talk about the business of doing that. And then at the very, very end, I'm going to join Shannon and we're going to do a workshop implementation. So we're going to do like a year-long planning workshop, planning out 2022 or the rest of it for what we have to do for that. So I have 2 minutes left on this call. Everybody feels like you can stop your share, Zeph. Everybody feels like they're okay with the agenda. If you're not, you can stay on the call afterwards. If you have any questions, that's welcome. Couple
I
of
think
things.
it flows really good, Davia.
Yeah,
I really
I like
like
the
the order
flow.
and the topics, and I think it looks really cool.
Okay, and listen, guys, this is a democracy. Truth be told, it really is. So if there's anything on the agenda that feels not great, just send me a private message, and you can even drop that in the group chat, and we can have discussion around it. we have a deadline today, guys. It's a 2-day deadline. You have to finish the form, the Podia form. It has to be done today, because if it's not done today, it's gonna delay us pushing out our funnel, and it's also gonna delay Liz on getting the books published in time for Summit. We're 4 weeks out right now, so we really need to get on that. So if you have not as yet, Drew, Laura, there were 4 people, Zeph and Shannon, I think. If you haven't done your form yet, just go ahead and do that for me. Please, please, pretty please. For all our sponsors and our speakers, you get a funnel that is made specially for you by Barb. You're going to have the opportunity to drop in your information on page 1. Your free gift is on page 1. Page 2 of the funnel is you inviting everybody. Hey, I'm going to be speaking at this thing, or hey, I'm going to be sponsoring this thing. Why don't you come network with me? And then page 3 is an opportunity for you to share whatever is the offer that you have going on right now. It could be your lowest price offer or the thing that you're promoting right now. So what we're trying to do is to make sure that we don't interrupt whatever promotions you have going on, but at the same time, we get to kind of insert the Summit promotion in there. We're only 4 weeks out though, and so we need to get promotions going so that we can actually get people to purchase tickets. So I implore you, whatever Barb is asking you for, respond to it like it's your job. Like, this has to happen in a really, really short time. Sponsors, I just need to remind you that, and speakers, if you want to, we are in person on day 1. So if you want to set up a display table, you are welcome to do so. But you have to let me know ahead of time so I can tell the hotel to get you a table. If you are a speaker or a sponsor and you have not as yet scheduled to be on the Ladies Power Lunch show to promote your business and to promote what you're talking about at Summit, go to chatwithdrdavia.com, chat with DOCTORDAVIA dot, don't spell out the dot, com. I'm the corniest. It's too early in the morning. We need coffee. Chatwithdrdavia.com, get on the show and we'll get the word out. Part of that is if you get on the show, those are some of the recordings that we're gonna plug in live. So you wanna, all of that's gonna be part of the package that people will get, part of their media package. So you kind of want to do it. And I think there are probably about 3 people who haven't hopped on yet. So if you haven't, just go ahead and do that. And last thing, the forms, because we haven't said enough about how much the forms have to be done today. Liz, we're 2 minutes over, but was there anybody that's outstanding for you, or are you all set?
Everyone got them into me. Yep.
Except
Can I add
me,
something to be
but
real
it's
quick?
okay. Sure, Zeph.
So whoever is offering the offer, because you're a speaker, you're offering to the attendees, please make sure your offer image is in dimension as required in the form, which is 300 width and 250 in height, because otherwise I'll have to go back and start the communication again. It's actually noted in the form. So I really appreciate that.
All right.
Question, if we've already submitted and we need to submit additional things, who do we send that to? Do we send that to Zeph directly?
Please check your email. I've already sent it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Do it
anything to
fast.
do with the form, talk to Zeph directly. Zeph is in charge of the form. Anything to do with the workbook, talk to Liz directly. She's in charge of workbook. Anything to do with the funnel, talk to Barb directly. And anything to do with overall production, talk to me. But don't talk to me because I'm feeling a little, today I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but as the day progresses, I will feel better, I'm pretty sure. All right, guys, we are 3 minutes over, and that is not my style. I apologize, but I'm going to stop the recording.